Good evening, one and all. How is everyone doing here? We've got a number of people here already. I do appreciate that. We're probably going to get more as soon as people see that we are live. So, here is what we have, and I'll show you how it's done. We have these little entry cards right here. And each of these little entry cards is for a separate game. We've got 8 different games tonight. Why do I have 7? Oh, there's 8 cards. Okay. And when I go to actually doing the job on the cards, hang on a second, I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this. I don't think I'm going to need my keyboard tonight, so we'll just move it out of the way. Let me see if I can get this just a little bit tighter. There we go. Okay, so when I go to actually write on one of these, it will look like this. I want to see that everybody can see this. This is my Dinoscope here. Yeah. Okay, and the tape over here covers up everything. The winning number is right there, and then the other digits are all randomized here, and whichever one matches the winning number is the one who gets it. We're going to write the names in order that they appear. We're going to do a shotgun start for each and every person who gets in on this. So I will show you how this works. Okay, so let's say that we have a 1955 original roll versus 5 1955 BU coins, which I guess we could do it either way. Anyhow, this is an example, and so it's a $10 buy-in, and I go and I write all the names of the people who get in over here, and they're going to be in order. And then I come over and I start tearing the strip, and the strip shows me that 4 is my winning number. And then as we tear that strip down, we will run into a 4. Across from the 4 is Daniel here. That is who would win the larger of the items. Now everyone else would get these smaller items. So I've got 9 smaller items and 1 big item. And I have to limit this to 1 per person until we figure out exactly what's going on. I don't have a way to include people who are not here live watching. So that is what I have come up with. It's like a waffle. It's like your typical raffles, but I call it waffles with syrup because you don't just get the one thing and one person gets that and it's over. We've got the one thing plus we've got a whole lot more for other people. Got 9 more prizes. So that is what we have. Okay, so the first one that we're going to do is going to be this 1955 machine wrapped roll here. Trying to get in a place where the light shows it. 1955 machine wrapped roll versus a 1955 BU set of Lincolns, the Philly, the Denver, the San Francisco. So this is the sweet stuff, because typically in a waffle you'd put this up there, charge everybody $10 a pop, and then 1 person would win it, the other 9 walk away empty-handed. Well, with this, the 1 person wins that roll, the other 9 walk away with one of these. So there is no complete loss. There is only a gain or a better gain. And that's the way I like doing it. And that's why we're calling it waffles with syrup, not without. Does everybody understand how that works? Did I explain it well enough? I don't think much of my QB1. Taco John. It's not highly important this year. I don't think we're gonna have a whole lot of good stuff. Yep, 1 gets the waffle, 9 get the syrup. Okay, looks like everybody's got it. So what I'm going to do is, I guess I do have to use my keyboard. Never mind. I thought I was going to get away without using a keyboard at all. But here's what we've got. This versus this for our first waffle. It's a $10 in. We're going to do a shotgun start. Shotgun start on this is going to allow the first 10 takers to get in, one after the other, according to my chat, which is why I have my chat up on the screen for you. So, if you want in, this is Waffle 00, let's see, Waffle 0001. It's a 1955 Philadelphia roll. Spots are $10, $10 per spot. Now I'm going to do this just like I would do a reveal. So what we're going to do with this is count it down, and as soon as you see the title, you can try to get in. Only the first 10 people will make it in. All right? So we're going to count it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, Tim gets in, Brad gets in, Mickey, Trip, Shinbone, Otis, Jeff, Frank, Doug, and 75. That's all it's going to get in here on this one. So let me write these down on here. Let me get my trusty pen. Okay. First is going to be Tim. The second will be Brad. The third one will be Mickey. The fourth one will be Trip. The fifth one will be Shinbone. Number 6 will be Otis. The 7th will be Jeff Seeley. Number 8 will be Frank. Number 9 is Doug. And number 10 will be 75. Okay, so we've got that. Now, let's go over to my close-up camera where we can see exactly what's going on. And I will very slowly peel back our tamper-evident tape. I have no idea still who's going to win. What we're looking for is a 2. Number 2 is the winner. Now, that's not number 2 person in. That's one that has the 2 next to their name. So let's see. Oh, there it is right there. Timothy Morrell wins. And if I pull down, you can see everyone else has a different number next to theirs. It just happened to be the first entrant on this card was the winner. So that's how that works. So this one is for Tim, because Tim has a number 2 in the sweet spot next to his name. So Tim Morrell walks away with the 1955 roll. Here we go. Let me hang on. I got to get this stuff together here. All right. Tim Morrell walks away with a 1955 roll. And everyone else in this gets a 1955 BU set of Lincoln cents. So that is how that works. Let me see here. I just happen to have a second 1955 roll. We got another 10 people here we can try to get in to play for the second. And I'll pull a new card. And I'll do a second game. Brand new card. And this is going to be Waffle 0001A at $10. And it's the 55p versus a set. Actually, you know, let's no, we'll keep it. We'll keep it that way. 29 June. Okay, and when I finished the last game, we were at 75. So we start here with Taco. Then we go to Richard. And then one Mighty Mouse. That's James Valley. Then we go to Stan Horn. Then Bethlehem. And then we've got... Oh, wait a minute. I put Jeff Seeley on the last one. Let's see if I have other Kurt Pierce. Okay, that's all I have there. There's Crypto. And let's see. Okay, we didn't have anybody else in. So we had 17 people. We got 3 more who want to get in on a second shot. 3 people for a second shot. Jeff, you want a second shot? Anybody else want a second shot? Just tell me you want a second shot, and I will put you in. Or anybody else want to get involved, and I will put you in on the second card. Okay, I've got them all. There's Brad. There's Shinbone. And that would be James Valley again. Wait a minute. No, I've got Pat here. Pat wants to go in. We'll get him on there. Okay. Got the first 2, and then we got one who had not yet been there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in and send you invoices at the end of the show. So here's this one, all filled out and ready to go. And let me get my other camera up here so we can see what's going on. Now, the number that I'm going to be looking for is... Come on. The number 0. The number 0 this time. So whomever has a 0 to the left of their name, not this, but over here, whoever has the number 0 over there is going to win the roll this time. So here we go. Not Taco. Not Richard. Not James or Stan. Bethlehem. Oh, there we go. Kurt Pierce. Kurt Pierce wins it this time. So that's how this works. I'm going to go ahead and circle my names on the winners. Okay. Kurt Pierce gets the big one for the second time around. And then we've got Crypto, Brad, Shinbone, and Pat, who did not get the 0. So that's how it works. Kurt Pierce is going to get a roll, an original roll of 1955 Lincoln cents. Everybody else gets a 1955 set of BU coins. So that's how that one works out. Okay, next waffle up is not number 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, number 2. Here we go. So number 2, I have, I've got to figure out a better way to handle this part. Okay, I have a 1955 Philadelphia Lincoln cent here. NGC, MS, or no, this isn't NGC, this is PCGS. PCGS MS66 red. There's a fruit fly up here. I got gnats and fruit flies and stuff that come in from outside because my dog likes to go in and out through the door and leave it open. He hasn't figured out yet how to close the door. Okay, so that is the big one. The little ones are 1 each. Nice choice to gem BU 1955 Lincoln cents in a flip. So we've got a $6 coin versus a $45, $50 coin. That's what this is, $45 to $50. Okay, so I'm going to write this one in there. It is waffle number 2. 1955 Philadelphia PCGS MS66 red, and we're going to be going versus a 1955 Philadelphia nice BU coin. All right, so I'll get you started. This is a $9 entry on this one. I'll get you started. You get a $9 entry can get you this 1955 PCGS MS66 red Lincoln cent. Or it can get you a $5 coin. So one way or the other, you're going to get something for your money. Waffles and syrup. All right, here we go. I'm going to count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Just say bin. That's all you need to say because when I get you in, you're only going to get one spot. We have anybody else? There we go. We got a few more. Let's see. There's 3, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. There's 1. There's Frosty. Hey, Frosty. And there's Stan Horn. Stan Horn will be the last name on this card. So here we go. From the top down, I've got Trip. I've got Frank. I've got James. I've got Taco. I've got 75. I've got Adam Connor. I've got Tim Morrell. I've got Shinbone. I've got Frosty. And I've got Stan Horn. Cost of buying in is always right up here in the top corner of the card. Okay, so we've got that all situated. Let's go pull a strip and see what happened. All right, so what am I looking for? Let's see here. Looking for the number 3. Looking for the number 3. First person with a number 3 in the far left column. Not Trip. It's not Frank. Not James. Not Taco John. Not 75. Adam Connor. There we go. Adam Connor is the winner. And then there should not be a number 3 on here again. Nope. Not a number 3. So there we go. This is what we've got. Congratulations to Adam Connor, 1955. Lincoln sent in PCGS, MS66 red. I'm going to change this card here. PCGS. And there is that. Take that off the table. Next one is for 1936. Lincoln sent. I'm going to show you what the winner coin looks like and then show you one of the others. This is the winner coin right here. It's a 1936 S. Lincoln sent. And it is very nicely toned. It's a beautiful uncirculated coin with wonderful toning on it. There's the reverse. And then that is the big coin. The others, all other 9, will be like this one. 1936 in AU. So still got a nice coin. So a 36 with beautiful toning is the big coin. The littler coins are going to be AUs. It's a $4 entry. $4. Let me move this back up to where it was. All right, let's see. Turn that camera off. There we go. And there's your coins. One there, one there. Let me type it in. Get the title in there for you. Okay. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. $4. $4 to get you uncirculated 1936S. Okay, we've got 10 people. You can stop. we might be able to play a second game on this one because I do have a few uncirculated ones. They're not going to be quite the same. They'll be more of a reddish uncirculated, but we might be able to play this one again. All right, let's see. Let me get names. Mickey. Let's see. We've got Adam Connor. We've got Brad. Stanley. We've got Taco John. We've got Tim Morrell. We've got 75. Shinbone. We've got Trip. And we've got Eric Maith. Urka. All right, you may as well change your name, Eric. You're going to be Urka from now on. All right, let's pull a card, see what we've got. Get this refocused. There we go. Okay. The number I am seeking on the far left column is number 5. Number 5 is what I'm looking for. Let's see where it is. Oh, there it is. Stan Horn. Stan Horn is my big winner this time. He gets the toned coin, Everybody else gets a decent AU coin. And that's how that works. That's number 3. Don't think I have enough of those to do it again, so let's just hold off until the next time we play. But you guys got the idea how this works, so we can have a lot of fun with this going into the future. Okay, here we go. Next up, a 5-ounce cube of copper. 5-ounce cube. It's like a big die. It's kind of heavy, 5 ounces worth of copper. Versus a 1-ounce shark round. 1-ounce shark round or a 5-ounce really cool copper cube. Okay. Entry on this is $3. Get you in for $3, either a shark round or a copper cube. And let's see here. Bin 5 million. Did you have your pinky up to your mouth when you were saying that? Bin 5 million. Let's see here. WF0004 is the 5-ounce copper cube. Okay, 5-ounce copper cube. All right, we're going to get this one started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we got Jeff, Tim, Mickey, Trip, Stan, 75, Richard, Trip, Bethlehem. I think I need one more. If I don't get one more, I'll go back. There we go, James Valley. Okay, so let's get these written in place. Let's see, Jeff. Then we've got Tim. Then we've got Mickey. Then we've got Trip. Then Stan. You see, with these cards being manufactured the way they are, there is no way I could know the winner or set this up for someone specific to win or anything else until after we peel the card. There's 75. Richard. And then we've got Trip. No, Trip's already in there. We got Richard. And then Bethlehem. We've got James Valley. And then we've got Crypto. Okay. All right, so that's what we've got. We're looking for this or one of these. Let's move down to the show platform and start doing some revealing, Vanna. Well, Vanna's hands are not as pretty as they used to be. Looking for a 0 again. Looking for a 0. There's Jeff, Tim, Mickey, Trip, Stan. Hey, look at that. 75 gets it. 75 gets the cube. Everybody else gets a nice shark round. Congrats to 75. She'll have a nice cube to put on her desk. And we've got a 9, 4, 3, and 6 to round it off. And that is how that works out. All right, next up, we got the 1 ounce rounds again. I can't do the shark rounds for, wait a minute, maybe I can. Let me try. I'll give you guys a choice. Hang on. Okay, we'll take care of this after the bin is done and after the game is played. I'll go back and ask you guys which you want, and I'll give you a choice. There's two different rounds here. There's the owl round, great horned owl, or you can get a grizzly. Oops, wrong way around. There we go. Grizzly bear, an owl or a grizzly bear. You have either one. For the people who are not the big winner gets this. A ½ pound of copper in a bar. How about that, right? Okay. So, let me get the title typed in. Let me move this over a little bit so it's less intrusive. All right, let me get the title typed in over here in the chat. And let's say all right, 1/2 pound copper bar. We are in this at $4 a piece, $4 per entry. Let's start this one in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. ½ pound of copper or your choice of round. Tim's already got the one he wants in there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got 10 people there. Hello, Kimberly. All right, so let me get this written in here. Wait a minute. Where's my trusty pen? Here we go. Okay, we've got Richard. Put your initials in there. R.S. Mickey. Then we've got Timothy Morrell. Then we've got 75. Then we've got James Valley. And then we've got Doug Rizak. And then we have Tripwit. Jeff Seeley. And Stan Horn. And Kimberly D rounds it out. All right. There we are. That's everybody. Swap over to the reveal camera. And let's see what we're looking for. We are seeking in the left column the number 5. Number 5, let's see who gets it. Not Richard, not Mickey, not Tim, not 75, not James, not Doug. There we go. Tripwit gets this one. Tripwit gets the ½ pound of copper. Now, everybody else, I would like for you to respond back to me and let me know which one. Okay, I'm going to write these down as we go along. Which one, the grizzly bear, just say grizzly, or an owl, just say owl, and we'll be able to get that out for you. Okay, Mickey wants a grizzly. Let's see. Tim Morrell already said grizzly. Let's see. Jeff Seeley wants the bear. Richard wants the owl. Let's see. James Valley wants the bear. Doug and Stan for the bear. Kimberly for the owl. Who else do I have? 75. Oh, owl. Okay. Got it. So I got everybody in here as O's or G's, owls or grizzlies. And Trip, of course, doesn't get either one because he gets the big bar. Half a pound. $9.99 fine copper. Okay. Next up, let's get back into doing some silver maybe. We've got this buffalo round right here. It's a full ounce of silver. $9.99 fine silver. Buffalo round, or a 90% Kennedy half dollar. 90% Kennedy half dollar, 1964. So we have this as a $21 buy. $21. One person gets a $36+ ounce of silver out of this at a $21 buy. Let's do the title here. I've got to have 10 people in on this. All right, 1 ounce silver versus a Kennedy half. A $21 buy-in. That's silver price from like 5 years ago. All right, let's count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we've got James Valley, 75. Yeah, if I don't get enough to play this one, we'll just have to skip. Tim Morrell, Frank, there's 4. Kimberly, 5. Nobody else. Okay. Do we have anyone who wants seconds? Okay, there's Shinbone. That's 6. There's BC. BC for 7. Yep, Waffles. Sand Digger, we got Waffles. This one, this particular one, okay, James Valley wants a second. Sand Digger, this particular one is for a 1 ounce buffalo round of silver versus a 1964 Kennedy. If you get the winning spot, you get the ounce. If you don't, you get the Kennedy. That's fine, Joseph. It's all good. Even though this actually isn't really gambling, because gambling you have a chance to lose altogether. With this, you have a chance to gain, or you have a chance to more or less break even. Okay, let's see. I've got James in here for 1. I've got 75 in for 2. Timothy is number 3. Then we got Frank as number 4. Number 5 is Kimberly. Number 6 is Shinbone. Number 7 is BC. Number 8 would be James Valley in for a second. And number 9 is Shinbone for a second. And number 10 is Bethlehem. So we've got 10 spots filled. 10 spots filled. An ounce of silver or a Kennedy half dollar. Let me bring up the peel screen. All right, what number are we looking for? Number 1. So number 1 in the far left column. James is number 7. 75 is 0. Tim Morrell is number 4. Frank McCain is number 8. Kimberly is number 2. Shinbone number 6. BC number 3. James Valley is number 9. Shinbone second time is number 1. Second time's the winner. Shinbone gets this one. Pretty awesome stuff. My dog. We had some thunder, and my dog is underneath me, trying to climb straight up my butt. It's okay. We'll be done here pretty soon. This is supposed to be about a 45-minute to an hour-long show. And we're kind of running it there, just about. Okay, number 7. It's a $10 buy-in. The big winner gets a 3-pack. Oh, hang on a second. There. All right. The winner gets a 3-pack of these very sharp Batdorf wrapped Gerard Trust Coin Exchange Bank rolls from 1963. It's 1963. They're very nice, beautiful coins, beautiful rolls. They look brand damn new. Everyone else gets a roll of BU 1963s that we wrapped here at Copper Coins. So there is the two differences with a $10 buy-in. So these probably would bring on the market probably between $6 and $8 a piece. So there's roughly $18 to $24 worth right here. And then your $10 could just get you this. So whichever way you want to handle this, you're either losing a little or you're gaining a lot. Let's go to the title here. I get myself wrapped up a little bit. WF 0007 1963 roll trio. And this buy-in is $10. And I am going to get this one started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Tim, Taco John, we're going to end up with a full 10 plus. Might have to do this one again. All right. Keep going if you want, because it'll gain. I've got more of these Batdorf wraps, so we could do this again. Okay, so Tim Morrell in spot 1, Taco John in spot 2, Brad Anderson spot 3, Stan Horn spot 4, BC, and Pat Seddon, Doug Rizak. Helps to know your customers, right? Let's see, Doug Rizak, bumpity bum bum, Kurt Pierce. And then we've got Crypto. And then after Crypto, no, what did I skip here? I messed up. Hang on. Let me go back and figure this out. Tim Morrell, Taco John, Brad, Stan, BC, Pet, Doug. It also helps if you can read. Kurt Pierce, James Valley, and 75. And we might be able to do a second one of these. If we get enough people on here wanting in after James Valley, or after 75. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we need 4 more to do a second shot at this. Let me switch cameras. And what we're looking for in that left column. Of course, for some of you, it's going to matter. If you win this, you may not want to do it again, or you might. There is a 7. 7 is our winning number. We've got a 0 for Tim, 8 for Taco John, a 9 for Brad. There it is. 7, Stan Horn. Stan Horn gets it this time. Congrats to Stan Horn. He gets the 3 Batdorf rolls. And to continue the pull, 4, 5, 3, 6, 2, and 1 finishes us off. So that'll do for that. Wonder if we have any other people who would want in for a second shot at this. I can get us a new card. Let's go ahead and fill one out and see. I'll fill it out over here. So '63 Batdorf Trio. Helps if I know what year it is. Let's see. So let's go with after 75. I've got Paul Sasso. I've got Kurt Pierce. I think that maybe is what confused me last time. I've got Crypto. I've got... There's Parviz Nawab. Hello, Parviz. I've got Parviz. I've got Kimberly. I've got... Oh, Kurt wanted 2. Okay. I got Frank McCain. I've got James Valley. Taco John. Tim Morrell. And I need one more person. If we can get one more person in on this one, we'd be ready to go. $2 PS. Can that be changed? I'm sorry, what? What happened there too? Let's find out what Pat said first. Pat, what is 2 PS? Did you want in twice? Because if you did, you'll get that spot at the bottom. Otherwise, I'll give it to Parviz. Good evening, Jim Fletcher. Me and another... Oh. Okay. Here we go. I wasn't even thinking about that. I do appreciate that, though. I do definitely appreciate that. Okay, I'll put Parviz down here on the bottom. And let's see where we are here. Looking for number 8. Looking for a number 8. Let me peel it and see. There's Paul. There's Kurt. Crypto. There it is. Parviz. Parviz gets it. Congratulations, Parviz. And to keep peeling down to make sure we don't have a defective card. There it is. I appreciate it, Trip. Thank you very much, sir. Have yourself a great and wonderful day. Congratulations to Parviz. Okay, Next up, and the final game for the day, is this right here. 1960D 1mm4 and Gen BU, choice of Gen BU. These are rare. Very, very seldom ever sold. And when they are, they generally sell for about $50. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 9 sets of 3 1960D RPMs. So you get either 3 1960D RPMs that are far more common than this one, or the one person who really gets in there is going to be able to get this number 4, a $50 coin at $20. Okay? So, let's write that in. What do we got here? WF0008. And it is a 1960D 1mm004. We're doing this at $20. All right. So, to buy in, all you got to say is bin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Chuck Patillo. Hello, Chuck. Hi, Paul. Polly. All right, let's swap over to the other camera and get us started on this. All right, spot number 1 will be for Chuck Patillo. Spot number 2 for 75. Spot number 3 for James Valley. Spot number 4 for Paul Hampton. No, I'm sorry. Paul Hampton didn't say he wanted in. He's just saying hi. We're going to go with Parviz. Look how easily that changed. Parviz goes there. Bethland goes next. Taco John goes next. Let's see. Brad goes next. Chuck Patillo says hi, number 1. Crypto is up next. Okay, let's see. I got 2 spots left. If anybody wants in on those, please let me know. Get your chance at a 1960D 1mm004 RPM, rare RPM, worth $50 plus at a $20 buy-in, or I pick you a group of 3 RPMs from the RPM Vault. If anybody else wants to get in on this one. All right, Tim Morrell is in. And for that last spot there, let's see, Parviz, you want in twice? Okay. And here's what I'm going to do. I don't have any idea what the numbers are under this tape. Instead of 1 big winner, I'm going to do 3 big winners. 3 big winners. And the 3 big winners are going to be whatever this card reveals. Plus, I'm going to write some numbers. And then in that order, the first 3 people beyond the winner. So there's going to be 4 big winners on this. 4 big winners. I'm going to do number 7. Number 3, number 0, and number 2. Okay, so 3 of these are going to win 7, 3, 0, or 2. I'll do 7, 3, and 0 if 7, 3, or 0 is not on the card. I'll do 3, 0, 2 if 7 is on the card. So 7 can't win twice. If you understand what I'm saying, I'll explain it when we get finished. Again, let's see what number I'm looking for. Number I'm looking for is number 1. So number 1, number 7, number 3, and number 0 will all be big winners. So 1, 7, 3, and 0. I'm going to scratch out the 2 because I didn't need to use it. 1, 7, 3, and 0 are all going to be the big winners of the 1960 DRPM number 4. There's a 9 for Chuck Patillo, a 6 for 75, an 8 for James Valley. Remember, we're looking for 1, 7, 3, 0. 1, 7, 3, 0. There's a 3. Parviz. Parviz wins one of them. 1, 7, 3, 0. IT does not. There's Taco John. Taco John gets one. 1 goes to number 1. The other goes to number 0. There's number 0. Brad Anderson. Brad Anderson gets one of them. Now the number 1 is our last one. The number on the card, number 1. And there it is, Crypto. Crypto and Shrimp Cowboy gets the big one that time. And the other 2 numbers, 5 and 2. So there we go. We've got 4 winners of 1960 D 1MM004. I just did you guys a fancy to make sure other people got to win. I appreciate it, folks. This has been extremely fun. I've actually enjoyed it a lot. If you have any suggestions, if you have any questions, if you have any other comments that you'd like to make on this show, please get a hold of me directly, cd@coppercoins.com. If you're watching the show and haven't gotten in on any yet, please register to be able to play in future games by going to coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Where did I just type that in? I don't know where. Here. coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. All right, so upcoming, we're going to have the reveal show tomorrow evening. After the reveal show tomorrow, we'll have an auction on Tuesday. And then after that, we're going to have the 4th of July, and I want everybody to have a very safe and very fun 4th of July weekend this coming weekend. Just in case I don't see you before then, you guys have a wonderful week, a wonderful holiday, and I will see you as soon as we get back together. All right, be well, folks. This is the end of the first and inaugural and premiere show of Waffles with Syrup. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great one.